Well, the end of the era is officially here. If you didn't know, live under a rock, whatever you want to say, Valentino Rossi has officially retired, with the last race having come to an end and finishing 10th, so actually putting on not a horrible show. I mean, not obviously a win or a podium, but 10th is respectable considering how the rest of the year went for him. It's done. In 423 total races, that's a ton. I mean, when you consider, I think he's been a part of like something like 50% of the total MotoGP class races ever. 115 total wins. I'll put this picture that I'm actually reading if you want to see it yourself too. 89 total MotoGP and 500cc wins. You know, just from 1996 to 2021. I mean, he's raced eras. You've had people who have come into the class, whatever you want to call it, raced and retired all within the time he's still going. And you got to give it to him. Being in the top 20 people in the world for, you know, MotoGP racers, having the speed to even be competing in like 15th and 16th against people who are easily half his age on, you know, the most powerful bikes ever produced, or at the moment, and still be, you know, still be competitive or still have speed. It's ridiculous. You know, with 9 total championships, you know, the fan base that he had, the growth that he brought to the sport, you got to say, compared to a lot of other racers who were just stoic and not very fun and whatever. They're just there to win races and only have to do media when they absolutely have to. And you see him actually having fun with stuff and, you know, interacting with people. I think it's gonna be a really big change next year for MotoGP, just for the pure fact that you're moving more towards the F1 kind of side of things, where everything's very businesslike and very, you know, this is how it's done. No one really says anything. No one really has any personality. It's just, we're racing. I'm going to be the fastest, and when I have to answer questions, they're going to be, you know, to the point and whatever. And granted, obviously there is the downside to someone with his kind of fandom, where you have the absolute crazies that no matter what happens, everyone else is wrong and everyone else is horrible or the devil. Or, you know, like, obviously you've got the bad fans, but just for the pure fact of how many fans he brought to, you know, the sport, all to the races, you see the whole bleachers filled with just his, you know, bright yellow. It's going to be very different. Obviously he's still going to have a major what's the word I'm looking for? Major influence on the sport, considering how many VR46 riders there still are. You got Morbidelli, Bastianini, Bagnaia now, who are, you know, obviously proving out that they're all fast. So his legacy is still going to go on for another 10, 15 years, and I'm assuming the VR46 Academy is still going to go on even without him racing. So, you know, he's never going to be away from the sport completely, but it's kind of sad. Even, you know, not winning, he's still a really fun rider to watch. Still has speed, like I said, to compete with people half his age. I don't know, it's kind of a sad thing, but it's also, who knows? Maybe, I think if I'm right about this, he's moving into car racing, so you can still watch him race if you're interested. But I don't know. Tell me in the comments down below. Do you think, like, were you a fan of his? Were you not? Do you think it's going to be better without him, good without him, worse without him, whatever it is? And I'll see y'all later. Peace.